Aravan of Ulipi, Arjuna's wife, is sacrificed in the battlefield. This entire episode, drawn from folklore and designed to celebrate the eminence of Lord Krishna, is an innovation of Perundevanar. It's all, the Aravan is not Alpan. The whole Kongunadu knows. The Aravan is famous for, Kongunadu is famous for Aravan and his characters, etc. It's a very, very important thing. Perundevanar calls Duryodhana as Aravuyarthon, meaning serpent bannered. That we all know that. Vyasaswar clearly tells Duryodhana have an elephant as the emblem of his banner. Elephant, not a snake. Maybe popular South Indian tradition, legend suggested this change, or maybe the emblem suits the character of Duryodhana better than elephant. This is a suggestion why he has changed it. According to the Perundevana's simile, that it is only Aravu, simply is Naga. The Sanskrit term is Naga. Naga means both the Naga means hill, elephant, and also snake. So they took it as elephant, but Southerners took it Naga as a snake. So they put Aravuyarthon. Aravuyarthon Thinginum. It is more appropriate than the simile of elephant. The cultural and aesthetic force of these alteration innovations was inviting so strong that they affected the giver, and as a result has been incorporated in southern recensions of Mahabharata. This kind of reception guides us to different kind of literary phenomenon, wherein the text of the less dominant culture receiver, after a period of living together, the dominant culture of the giver starts influencing the giver. This is called usually reflexive influence or counter influence. I have been telling several things are found only in the southern recension, not in the northern recension of original Bharata. Now, the critical editions have given the statistical list. The southern recension, especially Tamil tradition, was more interested in enhancing the importance of Krishna in the epic. The critical edition says, as far as we are concerned, Krishna was a very good, short, dark, very cunning prince of Yadava community. He was helping the Pandavas. But according to the southern recension, they have made it an avatar, made it a god, and put on our heads. That's what the editor says, put on our heads. And now we are building temples for him. So the entire story of Krishna was completely an insertion by the southern text. What happened, the result is, he is telling you, how many insertions have been learned? 12 lines describing the divinity of Krishna and his avatars have been inserted. 12 lines. 3,447 lines describing Vaishnava Dharma is found in the southern recension of Vyasa Bharata. It is not in the Vyasa Bharata. 5,700 lines as Ashmadeva Parnan glorifying again Krishna. So there are about 8,400 lines inserted into the southern recension of Vyasa Bharata describing Krishna as an avatar. As a result, what happened? Critical edition has 73,863 slokas in total. Northern recension has got 83,800 slokas, whereas southern recension, the Vyasa Bharata that is available being used in southern recension, South India, 98,545 slokas. That means South has added about 25,000 slokas to the text. 25,000 slokas to the text has been added to the Vyasa Bharata by the Southerners, And now you can take any text available in the South India, Vyasa Bharata, you can see that we have contributed more than 1/3 of the original. It shows two things. The Southerners were very good scholars in Sanskrit. You tell them something, within the night they can recite 100 slokas. And they have changed, whatever changes they have made into this Mahabharata, made the Mahabharata epic more and more interesting. More interesting. All the modern languages have simply followed the southern descension of Mahabharata and Ramayana, northern descension. You can check with any other history of those languages. Thank you very much. Bye.
Professor S.P. Subramanian, the chairperson, respected chairperson, and Professor Manavalan and Professor Arnachalam, and fellow professors and members of the August body sitting in front of me, I wish you good afternoon. The title of my paper may give you a lot of irritation at this time of the session, but don't get irritated. And it's not because I have included 5 others. Somebody may call it as a bad title. Comparative aesthetics is the area I have chosen. I have studied some of the majors, similes, metaphors in the works of Kalidasa, Thiruvalluvar, Kamban, Shakespeare and Kalaignar. How is it possible? Please don't ask me that question later. And I could have chosen just one, the use of imagery in 2 others, or just 2 works of 2 others. You may say all these things, they're right. But I have deliberately chosen this for the purpose of introducing the possibility of comparing the images used by various writers, and that is the humble purpose. Maybe I have written a bad paper, please don't fight for me for that. Enjoy the paper in a different way. Now, yes madam? Yeah. Now let's begin with, because I'm not going to present the paper, it's not possible. And maybe I don't know, when the chairperson says stop me, I will stop. I'm humble that enough. Until he says stop, I'll go on. I'll go on with some of the known samples. I'll start with the one known sample and go to some of the areas lesser known also. Now the known samples are from Ramayana and Shakespeare, from Kamban and Shakespeare. And the 2 images, I present before you 2 images. One is the image of an arrow in Kambaramayana, and another the blood imagery in Shakespeare, Shakespeare's Julius Caesar. And listen to some of the verses from there. In Yuddhagandam, you know very well, I'm not going to tell the story, you know it very well. In Yuddhagandam, the arrow that comes from the bow of Rama kills Ravana. That is the situation. And how does it kill Ravana? There are 2 things in literature. I am going to concentrate on the second part of it. One is content and the other one is communication. And the content and the language part of it. And mine is going to be a language oriented one and the use of imagery only. And now the message is this much. The arrow shot by Rama killed Ravana. This is the message. But to me, if the message is conveyed like that, it won't become a piece of literature. And it won't become a piece of literature if I take it from the point of view of Matthew Arnold's touchstone and all that. Now it becomes a piece of literature when he introduces in this way. Vellarukkan Chadaimudiyan Verpadutha Tirumeni Melum Keelum Yellirukkum Yadamindri Uyirukkum Niram Nadi Ilaitavare Kallirukkum Malarkundal Janahiyai Karanda Kadal Ullirukkum Yana Udal Pugundu Tadaviyado Uruvan Vali. Rama never thought that the arrow will do this, but arrow does it independently. And you know why it does it? I have no time for explanations. It does it because before killing Ravana, the arrow wants to ensure that no part of the body of Ravana contains the memory of Sita. And if Ravana is killed with the memory of Sita,